What is happening? SpOrder back with more of Alan Wake Remastered. So we're coming up into this area that significantly, it looks like this is either a boss fight area or there's a ridiculous amount of ammo here. I like how insane he is. It's great. Ah, yes, there he is. No, get out of here. Oh, he's like dodging. Oh yeah, it's a boss fight. He's got it takes a ton to like blind him. A ton of fucking what's his bullets as well.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
So I can only hold 42 bullets, well I guess 48, and 20 batteries. Okay, good to know. You know, you would think in times like this, like you would discard something in your pockets to make room for more batteries or more bullets. It's like what will help you in the moment more? You know, will a dead cell phone help you? Or would another 6 bullets help you more? You know, it's like shit. Oh yeah, we got the deer. It's Deer Fest.
The parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Not Beer Fest. Deer Fest.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Hey man, you better put away your gun.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Well, that explains how he was able to write in 7 days. How he was able to write the manuscript or whatever.
It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. All right, I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Nordic walking. Incontestably proven health benefits, like what fucking Carl said. I love it. 68th Annual Deer Fest, September 15th to 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, and surprise competitions. Live music for the children. Bucktooth Charlie afternoons and Montgomery the Mystic's amazing Phantasmagoria evenings. Don't miss the legendary Deer Fest parade. Great. Find a phone? Oh, okay.
Rainbow Sheriff Station. God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
That's true. You can't just go telling cops that you killed people. That's a bad idea. That's how bad things happen to you. Uh-huh. Control, like with Remedy, right? Remedy did such a good job with Control. I really feel like they...
I came to Bright Falls with my...
Are we serious? We're gonna have a recap every episode? What the fuck?
I thought maybe you could wait here.
I don't want to hear it.
So it's literally like a fucking, like a TV show.
Alice? Alice? I won't...
New York City 3 years ago, okay. This is back when he was a writer, a successful writer, still.
Honey, I'm home.
Interesting.
Here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Okay. Pick up manuscript page? Nice. So he wrote 5 books. Which means, actually probably 6, right? Because this is 3 years ago, and then 2 years ago, present day, he released his next book. Wait, what does that say? Can you read that? Oh, I can't zoom. Building maintenance will need access to this. Building maintenance will need access to your unit between 9 to replace the filters in the air ducts. We apologize for any inconvenience. Well, that sucks.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
The fuck? Oh, sweet. Nice. New TV. Hell yeah. Good for you. He looks like he's living well.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
The sudden stop.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Alan?
Right, she doesn't like darkness.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know.
Oh,
it's
how
sad,
romantic.
but it's just, especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
So are we gonna have like a whole episode dedicated to? Never mind. Okay.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc
Okay.
Wilson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remember.
I hate people like this so much.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Oh, okay. I see.
That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric.
Yeah.
She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
That's a good way to say it. Missing. Richard Boff, Bruce Dansky, Jacob Miller. On a camping trip overdue, haven't been in contact. If you've seen them or know their whereabouts, please call this number. Thank you. Have you seen this man? Identifying features, knack for winning contests. Can we not view this last one? This is like a cat. I wonder if that's like a dev prank, like a dev Easter egg. It's like they missed.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your
They missed a
phone's at the
cat.
desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Thank you.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
The fuck?
Back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Shit.
Mr. Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
He's...
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
I understand, sir. No problem.
Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You
Okay.
know I shouldn't even be in here? The cops got it all wrong. See? Sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Yeah? Okay. Okay, we can't talk anymore to him. That's a shame. Oh. There's a page. I guess that's chapter 2 now?
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
There's a page in there too.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Okay.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Shit.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al?
I
We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
like this guy already. He's a real down-to-earth guy.
I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. I didn't believe that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was trying to get Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
What an area.
Mister takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
What the
She was
fuck?
very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. When you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Okay. All right, we're still good on time, a little bit. I am not going out of my way to pick these things up, but if they're there, I'll pick them up. Can't go that way. The grizzly bear. We're not gonna read that.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Great, so now we have traps.
Groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
So now we have fucking traps to contend with.
You can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. I'd be going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Poor guy. Elderwood.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Okay.
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Great.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on. I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Yeah, you'll learn. You'll see. I can't believe in a small ass fucking town like this they have a fucking mammoth skeleton. You know how much this has got to be worth? The skeleton of a Colombian mammoth. This specimen, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the Labrie tar pits in 1981. It was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998 when the Colombian mammoth became Washington State fossil. Named Bucktooth Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot. Alright, so we're not going to go to the car. We're actually going to wrap things up here. I know we're a little bit short on time, but that's okay. So, yeah, thanks for stopping on by. Hope you're really enjoying it, and I'll see you all in the next one.